too.
Hello, Joe. So, how did you travel here today?
Oh, well, it was a bit of a mess because I ride the public transport. I come from Geelong, so it was a really long travel time, and unfortunately, the tram didn't work well today, so I had to transfer and wait for more minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, it's stressful.
it's hectic when the public transport just does not
Yeah.
work. Does not work.
Mm.
Well, I'd like to firstly get through some admin boring stuff first. So my name's Caitlin. I'm a social worker here at the Community Health Centre. My role here today is just to listen to you. You can take the discussion any way you like. Now, sadly, with the first meeting, we've only got a short period of time, so we've only got 15 minutes today. I apologise for that. And is it okay if I take some notes?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Short-term memory. And
It's
I
okay.
want to make sure that you get the best available care today and meeting. So, with that out of the way, what brings you in today?
Yeah, so thank you for meeting with me today, Caitlin. I'm just having, experiencing some stressful moments of my life.
Okay.
Yeah, because I currently I'm nurturing my twins. Yes, I have a boy and a girl. Yeah, I know they're very lovely. Yeah, but unfortunately, they are now in their primary age, so I need to send them to school. But I don't know, bad luck maybe. I got redundant.
Oh no.
Yeah, I currently have no work, so I'm worried. How can I send my children to school?
Yeah. So you mentioned that you have twins, boy and a girl.
Yes.
How old are they?
They're 6.
6. Wow. Beautiful age.
Yeah, naughty, but happy, but also messy and all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, all over the place.
Oh yes, for sure.
They're just starting to see the world. you
Yeah,
know?
that's right. Lots of questions. Yeah.
Oh, questions. So 6, boy and a girl. What are their names?
It's Paolo
What?
and Carol.
And
Carol.
Carol. Beautiful. So now you've also mentioned that you've recently made redundant. So sorry to hear that. Where did you used to work?
I've been working in a textile manufacturing plant. It was good for a couple of years, but then pandemic happened, and the company struggled with all the finances, so they had to minimize the workforce. So yeah, I'm one of the unlucky ones who have been redundated.
Okay. And so you mentioned that it was so during the pandemic things happened.
Yeah.
Did you work during the pandemic or was it halfway through?
It was halfway through.
Okay.
Yeah. So I really thought that, we were doing good, so I can still provide even if we're under COVID-19 with all the restrictions and everything. I was able to send them to school, feed my family and all that stuff. But then this happened, so I'm like, what now? What's next? What's going to happen?
I guess it's pandemic was hard for everyone.
It is. Yeah.
How was it at the start of the pandemic working through that? How was that? How did that make you feel?
Well, at first I was very thankful, really, really grateful because our company was able to take care of their employees. They even give us care packages because they know we couldn't get around to like buy groceries and all do the normal stuff. But then, yeah, halfway through, there has been a management meeting, and then they told us about we are not making enough money to sustain the company. So there. I tried to look for another job, but I guess pandemic really, just hit everyone, every company, and yeah, finding another job right now is really stressful and seems impossible right now.
And when they mentioned that your job has now been made redundant, how did that make you feel?
It was like I feel like drowning in an ocean with a really heavy storm. Like I have no one to grasp on. Yeah, and I was relying so much in this job. It feeds me, feeds my kids. Their primary ages. I give milk and everything they need. But yeah, but this had happened to me. I don't know where to go.
Yeah.
It's stressing me out. It's giving me sleepless nights. I think I'm having mental breakdown every now and then.
I'm sorry to hear that. I can definitely hear how stressful you feel, and the drowning, making you feel drowned, and all that. I'm sorry to hear that. Now you mentioned people around you. Did I hear that correctly? You've got people.
Yeah, I have my partner. Yeah,
And what's your partner's name?
his name is Mark.
Mark.
Yes, and we were both hit by the pandemic actually, but well, being the father of the family, I guess it has more pressure on him to look for a job, and before I get to earn more than him. But I think that's really not a problem before. But now it has more pressure on him being the father of the family. He needs to provide. So, but currently, he's actively looking for a job. But yeah, again, we all blame the pandemic now because no job is available right now.
Yeah, it must be stressful for both of you.
It is.
Yeah.
As parents, it's really stressful not having enough money. Yeah, not having enough savings. Yeah, maybe to make us survive for 2 more months, but I don't know, 6 months, 8 months, I don't know.
And how is Mark feeling about the situation with you being made redundant? How does?
Yeah, he was also devastated about it. Like I was we can say like the breadwinner of the family, I guess, because I tend to earn more than what he earns before. But he is somehow looking at the silver lining and like comforting me every time I do an emotional breakdown. And it's even his idea to come here and see you and ask for help. So yeah, sometimes I feel he's not supportive of my feelings because I'm down, but he is so positive about everything. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just tend to keep everything to myself.
Okay. Now, sorry if I am repeating anything, but did you say that he also works as well?
Yes.
Or, yes.
He did.
And what does he do?
He is a chef.
Chef. Ooh.
Well,
Okay.
chef or a cook. At a burger shop near our house. Yeah.
So does he do a lot of the cooking at home, or?
Filipino food for me. Yeah.
Oh, I love a chef actually. Yeah,
I know. They're good in the kitchen, right?
Exactly. Now, because your kids are 6 years old,
Yeah.
they've probably experienced quite a few of the situation and seen it. Do you know how they have felt throughout the situation of you being made redundant?
Well, at this stage, I think at their age, I think they don't know much about it, and we as parents, Mark and I, we ensure that they don't feel any changes, they don't feel anything about it. We feel like they're too young to experience stress about life and all. So, yeah.
understandable. And how do they feel that you're home more now? How do they feel now?
Oh well, they're still good. I think it's just that at times when I'm having my episodes, there are moments wherein I can't control my feelings. I get irritated easily, and sometimes, well, I hate to admit it, but I kind of scold them sometimes.
Mhm.
They're kids, I know, but I'm stressed. I'm looking for a job. I don't know how to feed them. They're like, "Mom, let's go here. Mom, let's buy this. Mom, let's go, let's go, let's go." So they irritating me.
Yeah, because you feel stressed about what's
Mm.
happening, but you also, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it has affected my parenting, perhaps in a way.
Sorry to hear
I know.
that. So you mentioned that you have two beautiful children, 6 years old, boy and a girl, twins.
Oh yes.
Got a partner, Mark. Do you have any other people in your life surrounding you other than?
Yeah, I have my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back in the Philippines, they have been very supportive, and they actually want to go here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wanted to host them. Unfortunately, with what happened, I don't know how can I host them going here. But yeah, I actually told them what happened, and they felt sorry. But I think they're somehow offering help,
Mm-hmm.
financial help, because they're really worried about the kids.
Yeah. And how do you feel knowing that they're thinking of coming?
I'm kind of torn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, thank God I have lovely parents. I have very supportive parents. Yeah. But on the other side, it's more of like a kind of self pity. I feel
Mhm.
like I'm not good enough because at this age, I'm 36. And at this age, I should be the one offering help to my parents, providing for them to go travel and see the world. But now it's the other way around. Like I'm dependent on them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because like when we were young, they were doing that for
Yeah.
us. So
Mm.
now you think and hope that you can do that for them, but
Of course, yeah.
it's following still through. So I guess
Yeah.
I can hear the stress, frustration, the upsetness, the sadness, and the worry. Yeah.
Like I wanted them to be here with me, take care of my children, like explore Australia. Like I'm here now, I'm living here, so see the world. But I don't know, how can I host them as visitors? I got no money now.
Yeah. And what do your parents do? Do they work still or?
They have a business
Oh,
back at
beautiful.
home. Yeah,
What's the business?
they do a logistics or a trucking business. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Logistics slash trucking?
Yes.
Truck business?
trucking. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. And so I guess there is a bit of support around you,
Nice.
but it all feels a bit everywhere. You know, you feel torn between a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you did mention a few things today. So we're drawing near to the end of our session today. Is there anything else that you would like to mention today?
I guess I'm just thankful that I had the opportunity to, have someone to talk to, because as I mentioned earlier, I'm having a hard time discussing this with my husband. So, yeah, thank you. It was great. Thank you.
No worries. And would you like another session to talk more? What would you
yes.
like to do?
Yeah, I would love to.
And what would you like to talk more about? Is there something that you feel more, that you feel more comfortable
Yeah, perhaps we can, you know, discuss or share information about caring for my children.
Okay,
Mm.
we can do that.
Alright.
I think that went well. I could definitely see myself towards the end struggling. Okay, where do I go from here? I was taking notes, but I also felt like I was concentrating on you more, but I could feel the difficulty with note taking, but also doing the eye contact. So a lot of times I was writing notes while also looking at you.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too sure if that's a skill that I'll probably need to more practice, or if that is a skill that we should do. Like, am I more, because I need to concentrate on you more. The notes are not really that important, I guess, because you really need to be in person, really
The moment,
talking
yeah.
in the moment. Because sometimes I felt like when I was doing the notes, you know, I was like, wait, I need to concentrate on the client. I think I explored a bit. It's hard. It was a hard scenario, and I tried to draw out every person that is mentioned. So like the twins, the parents, and the partner. I tried to talk about each one. And I loved how you drawed in that pandemic, because that was a good, you know, thing to draw on. I hope that I wasn't really going by this, like when you mentioned the pandemic, okay, let's talk about that, because it seems like you were wanting to take it that way. So I hope I did that okay. I was definitely a few times I was like, okay, what do I need to ask, you know? So I hope I did well with that. But yeah, I feel towards the end I was like, okay, I think we've talked a lot, and I don't think I draw on the parents and the partner too much. I feel like I feel like I should have drawn more on the parents and the partner more. I don't think I gave more opportunity for that.
I have a question for you, actually. What do you think you've improved on since your last role play?
That's like an assessment question.
As in last week?
From the first one.
Very first one?
Yeah.
I definitely have noticed a big difference from my very first one. I feel like I was able to, especially when we first did our first 10-minute, I guess. You know, there was a few times where I was like, I'm stuck, I don't know where to go. But I feel like I have improved my drawing the backstory more, because back when we first started, I wasn't really talking more about their history. I wasn't unpacking a lot. And I feel like I have drawn on that and unpacked a lot more. I feel like it's definitely still skills that I can learn more, and unpacking more and asking more questions. But I feel like I have improved the unpacking a lot.
Awesome.
I hope.
I got one more as well.
Yeah.
What do you think that your strengths are in that role play?
In this role play?
Yeah.
My strengths was, I guess I was able to build that rapport and have
That's true.
a few like comments and bit of humour. But I didn't use the humour in a bad way or in an awkward way or doing it for the sake of it. You know, I did it because that's who I am. You know, I try to remember to be me. And yeah, I think they're my strengths. I was able to try to be in the moment and really focus on you and draw it out. I think I improved my questions.
yeah, I think you really did very well because like half of the scenario and that follow. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Let's just give more